We're here in San Antonio. Sean Callahan joined by Nebraska's wide receivers coach Keith Williams before the start of this UTSA satellite camp and Adidas tour. Coach, for you, it was fun to see you and Dante Williams kind of cutting it up out there right away yesterday in College Station. And I mean, just you didn't know a lot of those kids, but you kind of just let your personality take over an event like this. And how fun is it just to work with so many new kids at these different camps?
Well, it was really fun. Dante and I, we have a great relationship, and we both have the same approach, I believe, as far as coaching. And so, when you get around good kids, you get around guys that want to work hard, that come out to camp and want to participate. That excites you and it motivates you to want to do the same thing.
What I mean, just having so many big schools together and doing these camps, what are the real benefits from a Nebraska perspective, kind of having this big tour of satellite camps?
Well, it's good. You get to obviously meet new people. You talk to the other staffs too. As the other staffs, we communicate and we have free time, and we bounce football ideas off each other. So that's good, as a byproduct of actually coming to the camp. But also, with these caliber of universities here, the caliber of football programs, it attracts more kids, and then you obviously get a chance to, to see maybe a little higher amount of kids than you would if they weren't there.
Now, back in Lincoln, all of your incoming recruits are on campus and ready to go, starting classes this week. How excited are you, particularly Tyjon Lindsey wasn't here with you in the spring. How excited are you to have him on campus now for the summer?
I'm real excited. I've been waiting on him to get here. Those other guys, like you said, were already here in terms of, speaking of Keyshawn and McQuitty. So to Tyjon to get here was kind of a long process. Recruiting him and things of that nature, the way that it ended up happening. And so finally all that's over, and now it's time to move on.
What now the rules, are you allowed a couple days a week in the summer now, like 1 or 2 hours a week to work with your guys still on the field, or what's the summer rules as far as what you can do with guys in Lincoln?
Yeah, there's a certain amount of time that we can work with them throughout the week, and so when we get back, we'll start doing that. Well, they're doing it now, but when I get back, I'll hop in and start doing it.
How hard is it going to be when you just start to already look at that first day of camp in late July, just to kind of assemble your group, as you have so many guys that are kind of equal that could really all play this year for you?
Right. Well, it's not really hard because, my philosophy about that is, not to anticipate or have a preconceived notion of what may happen or, preconceived idea. Just, let them play, let them work, and evaluate it day by day.
Javon, even though he didn't go through spring, I mean, is he a guy that you think is going to have a good shot to get on the field as a freshman?
I believe so. His attitude is right. His approach has been good. He's been here, so he's gonna be familiar with the offense in general, at least out of the book, and so that's going to be a benefit for him in terms of moving forward when he actually is able to participate and get into full speed practices.
And then you guys will have the 2 big Friday Night Light camps. I know you can't talk specifics about players, but what kind of turnout can Nebraska fans expect at this year's camp? I think last year was one for the books. Can we expect to see something similar with a lot of big name guys making their way back to Lincoln?
Yes, that's the plan. We talk about last year's Friday Night Lights camp as a staff a lot. That was great. The fans made it awesome, one of a kind. I've never seen anything like that. And so our idea is to make it as much as it was last year as we can. That's the plan.
Well, Keith, thanks for joining us out here in San Antonio. Look forward to seeing you back in Lincoln.
Appreciate it.